I'm Liz McNeil, and you're watching Under the Dome. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Secretary of State Chris Benge, who's going to take us through the whole process of how to get a state question on the ballot. We're also going to speak with Representative Glenn Mulready, who will be going before committee today with SJR 0068, which is the alcohol modernization. Today we are speaking with Secretary of State Chris Benge, who happens to be former Speaker of the House, so this is kind of a comfortable place to have this conversation.
Feels like home here.
Yes,
yeah.
It does. And you have agreed to kind of fill us in on state questions, how they get onto the ballot. How does an amendment actually get on the ballot?
So there are one of two ways for an amendment to get on the ballot, or it's either you can either change the Constitution or change statute. If it's going by initiative petition, of course, is the people, somebody, a member of the public who wants to change the Constitution or change statute. There's a many-step process actually to getting something on the ballot. From filing. Someone from the public can initially file with our office, and we make sure that everything's in order. It has to have a ballot title, and then it has to have, of course, language for whatever the change would be to the Constitution or to statute. Once that's done, we then announce to the public through newspapers that a petition has been filed. Anyone in the public has 10 days to challenge that particular question on its constitutionality. We have 15 to 30 days to set a start time for getting signatures. The education tax is in the field, and they have a May 16th deadline. There are two criminal justice reform measures that are also in the field. Their date, I think, for their deadline for filing signatures is sometime in June.
And all this has to happen so that they can be on the November ballot, correct?
That's correct, yeah. It has to happen in order to be on the ballot. And so once so we have three petitions right now in the field gathering signatures. On the 90th day, and by 5 o'clock on the 90th day, that's the deadline to turn the signatures in. Once that happens, then my office begins preparing to count signatures.
Join us tomorrow when Secretary Benge discusses how legislative amendments make it to the ballot. One of the legislative referendums is SJR 68, which is the Alcohol Modernization Act.
Senate Joint Resolution 68 is our attempt to put on the ballot some changes to our alcohol laws. Many have called it alcohol modernization. So the ultimate intent is to have beer and wine available in the grocery stores, convenience stores, and we're also freeing up some things for the package stores, liquor stores to sell items that don't have alcohol in them. But we will also do away with our 3.2, our two separate beer systems, which we are one of only 5 states left that have that. Our laws have been in place since 1959, so long time, and many of these things since Prohibition, these laws have been in place. So a lot of states are moving towards modernization. There are 42 states that allow wine and beer to be sold in grocery stores. That's the attempt that we're trying to move to, and that is out of a call from the people. I mean, the people want this, consumers want this. The polling is sort of off the charts in favor of these changes in modernization. It is a joint resolution, so it will go on the ballot. This will allow, if you're physically present at the winery, to have some wine shipped back to your home with limits, annual limits from a single vineyard, and total limits in place as well.
The House Rules Committee approved Senate Joint Resolution 68 with a vote of 6-3. Thanks for watching Under the Dome.